Mrs. Kelly, remember? That's coming. Put the group code up here after I fix the light. And you can actually see what's up there. Everybody logged in, or do you have to go?
I'm waiting for it to send me an email.
Waiting for it to send you an email, okay.
I don't know my YouTube.
I did that. I didn't mean to
When I do that, it goes. Well, when I do that, it goes. It makes me a teacher.
Did you risk it right away?
Why do you think that makes you a teacher? No, you're not. Go ahead.
Mr. Schneider, did you have problems with Mason being a teacher last year?
I don't know,
Be
did we?
careful.
Yeah.
Just about got him. When you turn around, just about knocked the roll off. You were right there, honey.
Can't reach. The group code is there, but it's covered up by the irritating
Did you ever get it
bar.
fixed?
Miss Ziegler fixed it.
Oh,
It
Mrs.
can't be
Ziegler
moved.
did fix it.
So your group code is right there. You need to join WWF7HF.
What is it?
If you do that, you should get scooted right into my biology class.
Aha, join group.
Are you in?
Yeah.
No. I'm still confused. How we get there.
Do I have, Slim, do I have rights now with these guys?
Oh. Join group.
How do you fix the teacher problem?
On your screen, if you are logged in as a teacher, you need to send them an email. There's a way to do it. I have it in an email. If you need to join a group, right about here on your screen, you'll see join group. It's under groups, it's in this bar on this side, and it's right about there. Okay.
Mason, come here.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Mrs. Snyder, I like your background, or not, your skin decal on your map.
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
Gmail is blocked.
Yes. I told you that.
I told you that.
Email to
Somebody know what the group code
I
is?
don't know that.
WWF7HF.
Thank you. Are they all capitals or
No,
lowers? or
they're lowercase.
Mason? Mason is an okay username? What do you
Orange
want for
cut off
your
the
username?
black here.
Mary, what are you doing?
I'm making him a student account
And why is it here?
because it's my computer.
Yeah, but you can still do much of it.
Is that what you want? What's your email?
I'm creating for
Your email's already taken, so you're gonna have to go through the long process of, so they'll get you that info. So it won't let you.
What's your email address?
MK business.
Yeah, literally all you have to do
Okay,
is
33.
3346.
whatever you want. And that's not even bad, that was like. I don't want to think me either. Not that bad, I mean, it's just like, I was just about my day. Am I allowed to go to the bathroom really quick?
This every
Like, I was gonna go before class first, and then I was already getting
Are you all in there? Is there an about me assignment for you to do in there?
I just got a welcome.
Yeah. There's a welcome and no assignment. Well, guess what? Guessing that you're going to do
Change that.
Only time I've lost
We don't
one
need
of
that
those
assignment.
in class.
Now you have an assignment.
Oh, no.
I don't know if it'll push or if you have to refresh.
You have to click, you have one new post.
Did you download the app last year?
I think I did. I think I still have it.
Yeah.
There's an app on your phone which makes it much, much easier to take pictures with your phone and then attach them to an assignment.
Yes.
Way easier. I'm not gonna make you go get the app,
Don't update it.
but there's an app out there, it's new. It allows you to control all of the notifications, whether you get them or not, for like 7 or 8 different things. You can control notifications. So you can get only the notifications that you want turned on, you can get the rest of them turned off.
That's
So,
me.
if you're willing to download the app, it's probably in your best interest and gonna make your life easier.
Oh. Mason, I'm gonna send this to you in your email, and then when you get your account fixed, what? Send it to him in an email? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. You've got it in an email, Mason.
Okay.
It just won't go.
Okay. Right.
How much does it cost?
Call him. And there it goes. So he'll have it any second now.
Should we start this one?
You should do that about me assignment, but we're not gonna take a whole bunch of class time to do it because it's a silly, yeah. It's an easy grade, but it's something in Edmodo so everybody knows how to use it and help the new guy, that way. Alex is bright, but he doesn't know stuff he doesn't know, right? Just like everybody else. And Mason, one of those outgoing messages is yours. So you should be getting an email any second now.
I got it.
Okay, good.
No, you can't.
Oh, okay.
So read and follow directions.
Can we do it on here? Can we make them do that?
I don't want to do
I'd do it right there if I was you. Remember, you can't put anything into Edmodo unless it's saved on your machine somewhere. Remember, you can't find your junk and we don't put it in a folder and make sure you can find it, right?
Right? 2 blocks from the 9. 3.
You will not.
Oh, my bad.
You're just gonna have to use off. So even though there's a new one. You're gonna feel water with your new editing comes up a lot.
Three on your street.
Very general topic.
It is. And if my wife was an English teacher, what do you think an English teacher would want to know? When the question is, what?
Do you want a personal email address?
Dally, we wanna be able
I
to
want a way
find
to get
you
a
and
hold of you.
contact you.
Yes.
What is he doing?
If I'm grading your stuff and it's 8:30 at night and you're missing half of your assignment, how do I get a hold of you to get that assignment?
Wait, where's the down arrow icon?
Hang on a minute, I have to unsolve page this mental dilemma here.
She meant. No, I know that's meant.
And then you can deactivate your account.
Sophomores,
Word wants
that
to
big
update.
blue E is prominent on all of your computers. Don't let me catch you using it.
No one likes that big blue E.
And okay. And then away you go. Do you have a computer? Well, how come you're not doing what everybody else is doing, buddy?
Volleyball and basketball.
And I'm a cool dude.
I like the.
Do you want him hooked up with the motor?
That's full.
Do you have your
Wait,
email
so, like,
address?
Like,
You don't
draw-
have your email address? Go get it, go get your email address.
In your computer.
Yeah, enter computer. Yeah.
And then we set a timer.
Yeah, we need this to.
In about 3 more minutes, we're gonna move on.
Oh no. Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
ready.
Mrs. Keller, does that sound like a good plan?
Know your email now, I'm gonna email you all the time.
Mr. Schneider.
Right. About 3 more minutes and then we move on and we get into our experiments.
You guys not have fun today, are you?
Yes, they are. We've got almost everybody in and working on it, so we're about ready to roll.
What do you wanna know?
See,
Probably
that's,
learn.
no, but that's you wanting us to please, don't please us. What do you think it says?
Mr. Schneider, what's the last 4 digits of your phone number?
741.
Okay.
What do we need to know about you? To understand who you are?
No.
Why'd you put down her number?
No, nobody
Do you
here.
know what the first thing should be down?
Did you say 47 or 74?
Yeah.
I like you.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
And there's, see, Haley's doing the
Okay.
same thing, she's wondering
Throw
what's
in
being
some junk
posted
and
right.
move on. Go deactivate it.
Schneider, I don't like this. Sorry.
While we're, have some other document, that document that I sent you that has my schedule.
Okay,
If you
I
can
have
meet
modified
the
that
person,
and
how would you
added
describe
your
this?
So,
my
I'm a
email
lady.
address.
Not talk to that person. I don't talk to
them. And I don't know that it's necessary, but I wanted to allow you to make that decision.
Yes, thank you, computer.
Yeah, I did it.
And then I will, send you an updated version, an updated version.
One of these times, I just want to write drawing.
So let's go to this one.
Yeah.
You have that uploaded.
Alright, Mr. Schneider, now let's see.
He would write something about how I love to talk.
I don't think I need my computer on the big screen anymore, so I'm gonna move this, and that might help your audio.
Look at him. He's
You're
ready.
confusing me.
He's guilty.
what did he do?
He snapped his fingers to get my attention.
Yeah.
But
But if I drop you in the center of the room, the odds are better of you getting good audio.
Mr. Schneider, do I, make a
First place me.
You just add that here, add that little X right there.
Make sure it's a student account.
Just X out there. Little one, down below. Yeah.
So you gave it an extra real spot.
And right there.
So, did you get me?
So I want you to type
Yeah, if you wouldn't.
Oh, really? Good job.
It's either FPH or HR.
I think it's HF.
You add something.
Or FH.
Just join a different group, let's say, those either say that group doesn't exist, or they'll put you in a group that does exist. That's all whack.
You wanna make you
Do you have a biology folder to drop your stuff in?
Mr. Schneider, how do you keep that drive on your computer? What's the thing?
C or Z drive?
He can't, so
I
to
can't.
save his stuff.
Oh,
Me neither, and
I don't even know where to
Bitterman
go.
told me that I have to bring her my computer over lunch out. But she didn't do it. I didn't do it, you broke it already, did you?
Yeah, no,
My Z drive has
I can help you with that.
Your C drive is still on summer break.
Yes,
And if
and
she doesn't
she
have
tried to map
that
it
all
and it
tightened
didn't
up,
work.
she should.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I did it.
Just grab it and shoot it.
Yeah, or is he calling her saying?
No, she said it's everywhere.
Mine.
You're what?
Supposed to go talk to her.
There's a shortage.
Down here, we're gonna put So now we're gonna change, which is JL 34.
Just type it in.
Easier to find.
Sorry, Jesus.
Genius.
Hi, guys.
About her. What do I hold her? She knows a lot about
Her last year, she taught.
Wait, I'm right part of it.
She had more classes than it was
Texted
here.
earlier, but
Alright,
I
shut
said,
up.
You gotta use the shaking.
be nice.
smack your
Now
face.
we lost the letter.
And it's time.
Wait,
I didn't think it's what?
I don't even know.
I didn't get to start on it.
What's bitter?
Bogus.
got it.
I
He
listened
said
to
it's time.
Bogus.
I got some good news for you, Mason.
What?
He's not due right now.
Okay.
5 days.
You can take it home.
Okay.
Do it
That's
over
not
the
fair.
weekend. It'll be all right. There's no reason to have a conniption. Nobody's gonna get a bad grade.
Say, that's not fair.
It's not like global thermonuclear war. Nobody's gonna die.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Look at it.
This one right
Perfect right
here.
here.
Yeah, next time.
It's just matter, I don't know.
And then click down here where it says password.
Bitterman@kingville.sd.us. It ends the same as Stephanie Duckwater.
Load it.
Do you have her? Not even for a study hall or anything? Okay. Ready to move on? Let's close those down.
Wait.
Back in your bag.
Put G right there. You gotta go back up there.
Wait, close our computers?
Yep, you are done with your computer
Space.
For the day.
Oh my
for
god.
the day.
Mason's going.
Man, right now, Bitterman, how you feeling?
Please tell me it's-
Did you just save it on your desktop?
All
Hunter?
right.
I just told him to say the one.
Let's go back up there.
As long as you remember to go back and
Remember
download
the group code, what is it?
pull anything he saves in there. That's why I would have saved it on the desktop, because you can't forget.
Hang on.
It's right there staring you in the face all the time.
WW, just two W's. Alright.
Not a big deal.
Okay, F. H.
Everybody that's done,
The H comes after the 7, so it's 7.
I'm saving, so I don't lose.
F7.
shut them down, get rid of them.
Yes, F7.
F7. 7.
You're not supposed to.
HF.
Okay, Heps.
And then you go, and you can shut your computer down. Wait for that to stop doing its thing. There you go, good job. Yep, you're done, now you can shut your computer down.
Yo, I don't have my
Yay!
surprise.
You're about to work with chemicals.
I like chemicals.
Which means computers need to be out in the hallway.
We don't die.
And if you're working with chemicals,
We need stuff on.
Glasses.
you need to suit up.
My eyes go.
Do you have to wear the fancy apron things?
Yes.
You want stuff all over your clothes?
No.
I do.
Then you better wear the fancy apron thing.
Fancy. I don't think they're really fancy.
Yeah, they're not super fancy.
And get yourselves back into the groups you were working in the other day.
Where are? So if we're working with chemicals, we probably should not have
Which,
our
this
phones
one?
out on.
Correct.
The big box has big goggles, the little box has little goggles.
Trevor, you mean
For the most part.
I did not forget
Should I get them both down?
Yeah, you
You're
might.
gonna work mostly at your tables with your groups, so spread yourselves out.
Work with the same people as we did yesterday.
Yes.
I want these
ones.
I need some tinted ones.
Mason tinted ones are right here.
Alrighty, give me those.
Alrighty.
Oh, there it is.
Alright. Oh, this
Should I be matching these?
What?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure these little ones.
No, no.
Young people, it's not a fashion show, so grab a pair and go.
And they're all pretty much the same, and they're all pretty much
Grab a
cheap.
one.
They're bigger. Cheap?
Cheap.
You're using cheap technology to keep us safe. This is out, right?
Not exactly fancy and awesome.
Right here.
Ouch!
Sit in your groups. Go, sit in your groups.
Here, let's go.
Trevor right here.
Remember, you guys, those tables move, so you don't have to be on top of each other.
Let's go right here.
Jamin, you need a pair of goggles and an apron.
Oh, time out. What are we doing that for?
Moving it apart.
Look what you just did.
Moved it closer to this one.
Yeah, too far. Why are you making a gap in
I
there?
can't even tie it.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
need it.
you need
You'll
that?
need it.
And you need goggles?
Sorry.
In the box over here? Goggles in the box. Like,
And then sit. Young people, taking far too long for you to get your stuff and set. You have a pair. Oh, for Jamin?
Could go up on that shelf or over on the shelf underneath.
5,
7.
4, 3, 2, 1. And Jamin is the only one that's fully prepared. So what does Jamin have that you all don't?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and what does Jamin get that you all do?
A sticker.
Actually, my 3 years of teachers at Burke asked me for stickers. They thought stickers would be cool.
I used to have stickers and I threw them all away.
Pen time, pen.
Jamin, do you like chocolate?
I like chocolate.
You're the only one with the lab notebook and all of your safety gear on.
Good job, Jamie.
You get chocolate.
I don't know why they go in the hallway.
Can I borrow a pen?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Hunter, grab a pen for me, please. Hi, grab a pen.
We have 6 groups, we do have 6 groups.
Pen over there.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna tell you the stuff you're gonna need to grab, and he's gonna tell you what to do with it.
Can you like gloves or something?
Huh?
Can you like gloves?
No.
I want gloves.
All right, so, wait, who just went in the hallway? Isabel's in there. Who's Isabel's partner? Gracie, listen for Isabel. All right, your samples are both liquid and dry, and they are this way to get a complete sample scenario. All of these are the same thing. All right?
There's a sign right here that says same, and it points that way. So everything in a row that way is the same. Which means you need to grab stuff in a row that way.
And
If you grab one of
because,
each, you're good.
listen, if you all come up here and grab at the same time, I know what will happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you will, right? And there's 8. 8.
And you will number them 1 through 8, and
No.
you will
No.
identify them. Yes.
You won't number them 1 through 8, will you? You could number them differently. My mind
No.
wants to number the liquids one way and the
That one is 1.
others.
This one is 2. This one is
8.
8. You will number them when you get them, because we didn't number them ahead of time.
So when you pick them up, make sure you know what you're picking up and how it's going to be numbered. All
And when
right?
you're done with the day, in almost exactly an hour, you will have in your lab notebook that substance 2 is, substance 3 is, substance 4 is, right?
You still cannot taste anything. It'll eat your tongue up, every single thing up here.
And it would not be wise to smell things incorrectly. You should wash things over. If you don't get much of a smell at all, you can always move closer and wash it again. And eventually you might end up sticking your face in the container and actually smelling it. But you should definitely not start that way.
And I'm going to, in your lab notebook, you may be able to identify everything up there. Just because you are that clever, I'm going to ask you how you know that's what it is. And I shouldn't have to ask you, I should be able to read it.
in science, nobody cares what you know. We only care what you can prove.
This is curious.
Yes, it's a carry-on to that lab, but you're gonna wanna date it today's date.
Yep.
What is today's date, Daniel?
That had a, the name of your last lab was the dead teacher lab, and then you're gonna put continued and
Alright.
today's date, and you do not need to write the word DATE and then put the date. Just put the date over there.
Where are the story names,
I had juniors and seniors and freshmen yesterday in their lab book, and every last one of them wrote date, and then they put the date in.
Oh, funny.
What else would that be? You don't have to tell me
It's a
that's a date. I'm
combination.
not that stupid. I can figure it out.
Haley looks like a bad person today, doesn't she, with her?
Bono has glasses like that.
Bono, there you go. She just kinda looks like she needs to find your motorcycle with those.
That's not how they do
Little
it.
black leather outfit or something.
They do the day.
It's just so not you.
Right the month out.
Awesome, go.
Mr. Schneider, how do you guys write your date?
Oh, you guys didn't have to tell me what they are.
Oh,
I was gonna finish writing on it.
International Date Format.
That
Yeah.
one. All right, Trevor. Grab us cup. You have to write the month out.
No. Oh, you're part of his group. Okay, you're part of Ty's group. Okay.
Could you grab us a marker too, please?
We'll wait until they're done.
I would.
Okay?
Good job, that's good.
And I should find a fly swatter. Kill that stupid fly.
Oh, really?
I thought you were gonna
Okay, I
die.
can do 1 through 4.
And plus, I haven't gotten to yell at you for like 3 months, so.
He's
You
irritated.
shouldn't like yelling.
He'll fly right in your face.
I got him already, boys.
Wait,
One
we
through
say we
eight.
should do
Take
that.
one
That
down.
Same lab. Jamie can just draw a line.
Okay.
You can draw a line across here and put the date.
Grab a new one, and just pour what's in there into a new one.
So just, do you have a pen with us?
Yeah, you do.
I have no idea who's taking this.
Hey, don't take it.
Is it a member of your
Make sure I don't
group?
know if there's pen in it.
Sure, yeah.
If there isn't, I can get one.
We're on this one, right?
Yeah. Well, we have to make sure that we label which one.
This is my room.
7, 8.
I would start. Skip line.
Who's room for you?
I will be back.
Let's just number it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
One,
Draw
two,
line
three, four,
under that.
5, 6.
Okay.
Genius.
And we have a,
Started stealing
Yes.
out of this one. Okay.
and that means that we have a control group left over.
Oh, good.
And then maybe we can start taking it down.
Okay, now drop.
Remember, your procedure needs to be documented. And your procedure needs to be the same for every single test.
At least for all of the solids, and then the same for all of the liquids.
And that is all of the sample you are getting. You're not getting extra sample.
I always knew you hated me, Mrs. Schneider.
Wait, what are we
Always knew
testing?
it.
We have scupulas and those kinds of things over here.
What are we
and Mr.
testing?
Schneider knows where
Your
there's
job is to
droppers.
identify all of the liquids and all of the solids.
So, okay. We need to think
I'll get to it. Go, do this.
Yes, ma'am.
how are we gonna test each other? Like sites,
And then like.
yeah, but
You guys have at your disposal somebody else too. You can ask them questions.
what?
You can ask Mrs. Keller questions.
Like what kind of question?
That's a $1 million question, right? I think it's a little.
Do we have another?
Can we get extra test cups?
You have cups up here to test. I'm sorry, you did that. Yeah, you just don't get more samples. You can have cups, whatever you need. I suppose I should write down what that stuff is.
We need like a lot.
Don't put them back.
Whatever you don't use, I will take.
Oh, wow, I don't know. Vinegar. Number 6 is for sure vinegars. Why do you know that? Should we do?
Erica.
You can see it's vinegar.
What do we have? 5 cells.
Write down. You have to You can't do
Because Mason, listen to everything they gave us.
I hate how you think like
I
that.
know this is Sprite.
It's just, it's because it's not. We have like, you don't care?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like that smell? What's this one? This looks like shit.
What is
And I'm a
it?
dad and my kids are
Hi.
That'd be cool. Just kidding, everything can stand in the corner.
If we have a lab chemical spill, what would we have to do?
Evacuate.
Evacuate the room,
And then you'd have to take a shower.
and then you would have to.
So we'd have to go home.
No.
You know where the safety shower is?
No.
Yes, that's the safety shower.
You have to literally take a shower in that thing? So what's your plan here, gentlemen?
Yes, you literally have to take a shower there.
Literally.
Don't spill
What
chemicals.
do you think?
What is your plan? Alex?
Mr. Schneider,
How
we
will
can
it
determine by the smell that
Mix
this
them
is
together.
vinegar and that's Sprite.
Okay, then we're good.
By the smell.
First,
There's no way you could be wrong. You can absolutely prove that.
yes.
Is that
You've got all of-
replicatable?
All right, ready? Here you go. Mr. Schneider, all ready.
Time out, time out. I have one thing over here.
Okay.
They think they can identify Sprite and vinegar by smell, and they think that's replicatable.
Covering up the light. There you go.
So you can write that in a notebook, and you can hand it off to some 6th grade goofball in Guatemala, and they can smell the vinegar and the Sprite and identify it every single time.
Well, if we smelled it,
Maybe.
well, then they could smell
What if they don't have?
Why is maybe good enough in science? Oh wait, it's not. Prove it.
They immediately wanted to go and get out all of the stuff that they had last time, and I'm not letting them because all of that stuff should have been documented in their lab notebook. Not taste, I go right to taste every time at this time of day. Texture, smells, all of that should have been documented in your lab notebook to begin with. Okay?
Well, that's why we're doing this.
I didn't hear you.
Let's mix it up.
I didn't hear right now.
Sophomores,
Well, no, you've got to cut back there.
Erica said, yeah, but we didn't identify everything last time. There's 2 reasons you're doing this. 1, you didn't identify everything last time. 2, you guys were doing really good science.
You were.
You guys were following all of the rules. You guys were checking things. Were you double checking things? Were you comparing things to people in other groups? Were you actually trying to identify the substances? Were you documenting what you were doing? That's good science all by itself. Okay? Continue that. You have about 45 minutes before you have to start cleaning up.
How you go about mixing stuff, how you go about testing all of this stuff is completely up to you.
This is what I got.
But again, you don't get any more sample.
Yep.
And you have to do the same thing every single time.
Schneider, do you have could we have more make it up?
Yeah, absolutely. There's cups right there for right now.
Can you bring it next time we have class?
No, thank you.
With the rifle? And blow stuff up.
So I don't know what reaction.
Why don't we reduce these? I have a headache. Transfer this one here.
You know, you're.
I need new goggles.
I'll just take a pull one.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't have. I looked for more pipettes. I did not
Dude,
find
these
more
are so much
pipettes. If you stick your pipette in vinegar and then you stick it in something else,
Contaminated.
Wait, it's not vinegar.
Is that?
Well, you think it is. You still have to prove it.
Young people, you also have a
How
control
are you gonna
sample
do
up
that?
here.
How are you gonna use the same pipette in multiple
That means you have
substances?
something to compare it to.
You're gonna rinse it off. Yes, you're gonna get a container of
Water control.
plain water. You're gonna suck it up, spit it out a bunch of times, clean it off as best you can, to move on.
Sorry, Jamie.
We use other outside ingredients. I meant to prepare.
What separates me, I'm not the same just trash.
It was needed to what answer?
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
Why are there plastic things?
Gracie, say that.
Yeah.
JD, say that. You can't smell this stuff. No.
Oh my god.
I want to go home.
Hey, bud.
It's documented.
No questions. Give me glasses.
Keep track. Keep track. Keep track.
So we're not allowed to use anything else. Get mine because now we're starting to prove it. We can't just say that's not right.
Oh my gosh.
White.
Are they like tinted?
These ones are, yeah.
Dude, you look like Urkel, but white.
White herbal?
Yeah, white Urkel.
Trying to roll out.
Hey, white Urkel.
I'm not sure that's a good thing though.
You guys, I know that construction says that your lab notebooks are written on this direction, but lab notebooks don't always have to be written on in this direction. These can move. Isn't it cool?
That is pretty neat.
It's like 3D.
Oh, never guess.
I know, it's shocking.
Solid.
Also, people, you may have noticed this.
Okay.
Did you notice this?
What?
It's the same thing you have.
You've identified a solid.
These are action items from the checkmark we sent. Stuff what I have to do. Stuff what's done.
So that just makes it different. So why do you have 3 by 1 and then one by you?
Boys and girls.
You can't use any other samples.
You can be a little creative with your notebooks. It just needs to make sense. Be logical.
I don't know. Mr. Schneider, what did you do with our marker?
I didn't do anything with your marker. There's an orange Sharpie over here.
Mr. Schneider stole my marker. Actually, it's your marker.
No. I looked. I can't find it anymore. Do you have a clue where we can find some straws?
Sorry, coloring on your jerseys.
They are allowed to use tack, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, get a pipette.
Do you think there might be some pipettes and or some straws over in the junior high science lab?
Yes.
Can I go get
Somebody
one?
want to go on a road trip?
Yes.
Yes.
Trevor got it. Mason, you can't go yet. Gosh, we don't want you working.
Be in a hurry.
Run, Riley.
I think 2 was enough to carry some pipettes.
Yeah, but it's
No, you
Trevor
may
and
not.
Riley.
I know.
I want to go
We
home.
wouldn't want you to go with them and get lost.
Hey, look at this. I found a brown.
Hey? Stuff that's in with the goggles might have been in a pig, so don't put it in your mouth.
Whatever it's called.
What?
Stuff that's in with the goggles was probably used in a lab. It may have been inside a dead pig. Don't put it in your mouth.
Yeah. It must just be anything else.
That one doesn't smell like.
There's bubbles in the.
That marker's
You
crap.
guys didn't even see that, did you?
It smells like a outside.
That's the internet.
It's element number 4.
Mr. Schneider, what does this thing about do?
Holds on to liquid.
Miss Schneider, can you
What is
please
this
give us
for?
answers?
I know no answers.
I don't know.
To wash it.
So you don't have to go to the sink every day?
For washing.
No, we can't get it.
Works for me.
Don't forget that. Young people, the procedure also needs to be documented.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can actually
No, she doesn't know, she
She
doesn't know what the
understands basic
samples are.
science.
Yeah, she doesn't know what the samples are.
Yeah. And I don't either, because Mary put them in there.
I do,
So you're the only one that
I'm the
knows.
only one.
She's good at keeping secrets.
I'm the science guy, and I have one of these, so I can figure it out.
There's no smell to it.
I can figure it out.
Oh, it's not around. Okay, so now that you mentioned it didn't work or nothing happened. Now
Do you want me to drop you actually on the table?
there's nothing else.
I think so.
Right now.
No.
There you go.
Some of those.
It smell from a 3 states away.
So,
How's that even clear?
have you the first one? So number one, you can get.
If we aren't allowed to use anything else, is there other stuff in our room? She's his favorite student.
Because you documented all of that stuff the last time.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, then that's how we can, so look at your past observations.
I was gonna say, if we did.
Wait, Parker, do we need to roll the 3? So 6 more cups.
Yeah, no, because there's 3 things here, and then we have 3
Yes, 6 cups.
We'll give you water. Yeah, 3 more.
So now you've replicated that.
Yeah, and for this one, I think this was the formula of the one. We did number 1 is baking cookies.
Before the.
No reaction, because it looks like baking soda.
Yeah.
She did it.
But she needs.
Doesn't look like-
Break these by 2.
Yeah, I did with number 6, which we think is vinegar.
And it did not.
Which one's baking?
Okay.
How come?
So that is not baking soda.
How come?
Not baking. Ready? Number 1.
So could you pull a little bit of each one out that you think is those, and mix them together in a different container, and get that reaction? And say,
Right now, number 1,
you did that today? Okay, very good. Excellent. I thought we were talking about last time.
do it again.
Hold on, see, they have.
Yeah, they're not back.
So they haven't smelled.
We can just kind
So
of.
you got 2 of them identified just like that.
But you need more of
Here,
this.
let me see that. Okay, I want to test number 1.
And did you test it against the other liquor, the one that you think is vinegar?
So number 1.
And you know why you're
There's like
asking
5
that?
stacks of fruit.
They tested it with vinegar.
Did you test the vinegar
So do you
with
need
the
more
other
of this
solids to
or-
see if they got the same reaction?
Yeah, that's what we just.
Okay. That's what you're supposed to
So we're
do.
putting number
So
1
should
in
I
and
put
we're gonna
aside the
test
ones
it
that are
with some
tested?
liquid.
I'm gonna write on that.
Yeah, they're not gonna pick up that.
So what are we coming first?
I'm gonna go for 2 of these. We'll be testing 6. Here, let's come and
And
stand.
Mary, you have a low battery issue.
Do we need to record until the end, so we could
I
stop?
don't think so.